He seemed willing to make the transaction. How useful. Rather ornate. Will my robe fit over it? It will, without any issue. And it does seem a considerable improvement, based off of what I do have. No. I won't be able to sell to him. Over this way, if you don't mind. Hello?
What an unexpected surprise. Please go ahead, Outlander.
Yes, isn't it good to see each other again? It's so nice talking to you. Oh yes, from House Regerand. That's a very interesting place. Of course. I have no interest. Perhaps I should take the Jink Blade. The longsword might be useful, but it's much too heavy, and it's not in my style. I'll take the Jink Blade as well. And they say thievery doesn't pay off. Of course it does. Shields aren't quite my style, but they're interesting nonetheless. All told, it's much more fortified than it normally otherwise would. Of course, I have no leggings. It's the only piece of the suit that I lack. I'll have to conceal the shield and helmet. And the pauldrons as well. They stick up out of my robes, and they would be very noticeable. Too noticeable, if I might add. All I really have to do is incite one of them to actually attack me.
I will listen out.
One of them with leggings. That would be all that is necessary for me to be rid of them.
Go ahead. Get out of here.
What if I don't want to? What if I want you to make good on your threats? Perhaps casting a spell to hassle her, but without it actually attacking her. What could I cast on her in order to incite her against me? There doesn't seem to be a way. I want those leggings. But then again, would I even be able to carry it at this point? I wouldn't. I have to find someone to sell this other equipment to, or simply leave it here. Creates an interesting challenge. I don't want to leave Ghost Gate and come back. I'd rather get done all of everything I set out here to do and then just be done with it. I do love this ridiculous helmet. How to handle them. Perhaps if I simply attacked her, I could pay the fine. But then again, they'll compensate all my stolen goods yet again, which is exactly the problem I was hoping to avoid. False admiration, intimidation, taunting. No, it seems clearly evident that despite some of these successes, it doesn't seem like the NPCs here, like these people, will actually be incited enough to attack me, which is rather unfortunate, seeing I put so much effort into doing this. I was really hoping I would get a return out of this kind of brutish behavior. Which is not exactly in my character. I can't really afford to go about just slaughtering them all. Not yet, anyway. As much as I'd like to. Or can I?
My time on the likes of you.
Oh, so perhaps I should just have a go at it. See what I'm able to accomplish. What real harm is there in it? No, there's simply too many attackers. Perhaps someday. See, the limitations of the game. It would be nice if there was a way you could actually lure them off to eliminate them quietly, but there really aren't. And so the things that you want from them, unless you can provoke them into attacking you, which apparently doesn't seem to work, there's no way to do it. Which is kind of unfortunate, considering there's really nothing innately wrong or cheap about it. I mean, provided you can actually defeat them, it seems entirely legitimate to me for such a tactic to be used. I suppose we'll just have to deal with it. Nothing else really to do. Be content with what we were able to steal and simply leave. Not what I'd like to do.